Okay, so normally I don't do this, but given how close the time frame is, this might be a thing. So, I did a poll and asked, the people who I know on Discord chats I have, should I do this? And I get the answer to like 4-3 yes. Oh, unless it changes like before I start, editing this. But yeah, I got a response saying I'm going to do this. So, for those who don't know, there's a leak going on that the that Everyone Is Here poster. Well, apparently the artist who did it, leaked the final image for it. So, technically it goes along with another rumor going on with like a November 8th Nintendo Direct. Something like that, but again, I'm not going there. So, I'm going to see it, and I'm going to judge it if if it feels real or not, and get a massive disappointment just in case Shantae's not there. Okay. Sorry, I'm only going to care about this if Shantae's in it. So, okay. First off, if you watch this and you don't care about leaks and spoilers, you can get out right about now. I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole from here. Next, I'm still going to I'm going to reserve my judgment until it's actually real. If it's actually real and Nintendo Direct happens and the thing actually happens to be real, then cool, and it's real. I might still get more hype depending on what this character does. So, let's see what's going on. So remember, I have not seen it up to this point. So again, if you don't want to see any spoilers, get out now. We're only going down from here. 2-minute mark. Perfect. So let's check it out. I have it on, let's see, any leaks. Chris, thank you for the image. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? Okay, so I'm at the top left part of this thing, and I have no freaking clue what's going on. Never seen for blank Battlefield artwork. So is this some sort of... Okay, I think that top right, I think that's French? I think that's French. Oh, yeah, yes, this is French. Okay. Something about... something about French company called... What is it? Bandai Namco? Okay. What am I even looking at? Okay, so here's what I'm looking at. The image is like super small. It's like the size of a Pikmin small. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. What the heck am I looking at? Is that like... Okay, so the middle image says it's something to do with like the Mach Rider? Okay. So, let's see here. Newcomers, Banjo-Kazooie, Isaac, Mach Rider, Geno, Chorus Kids. Echoes, Ken, and Shadow. Five newcomers would need 5 new stages with a total of 108. And the Koroko stages leak claimed that's on her neat stages. Celeste Green 6x13, like 6 rows, 13 columns with the original 12 and Dark Samus on top row. Okay. What else? Okay, so bottom right, not gonna read the top thing. Something. Shadow, Ken, Echoes, Chorus Kids, Geno, Mach Rider, Banjo. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is... the Chorus Kids, which were... I'm surprised that they're still... Like, okay, if this is real, okay? If this is real, why are they still going with the Chorus Kids? Because, like, things like... What I still don't get is why they're still doing Chorus Kids. Because, yeah, it's, like, part of a leak from Smash 4 that looks like it'd be a quick carryover to Smash Ultimate. But I still don't think that they're really going to do these things. The Chorus Kids. Mostly because, well, they were scrapped idea from 4. And the thing is, at this point, it's not really necessary, because we already have, we have Ice Climbers now as like, the dual character. And we have the Pokemon Trainer, which is like 3 characters in one. But we do we have a need for the chorus kids anymore? Because I feel like at this point, it doesn't make any sense to put the chorus kids. Mock Rider, I guess for Mock Rider, it would make some like sense given it's probably I think it's going to be the retro character of the game, because I guess like every character since Melee has sort of like super retro character. For Melee it was Mr. Game & Watch. For Brawl it was Rob. For Smash 4 it was Duck Hunt. And I guess for this one it is Mock Rider. I'm like, whatever. I guess I just feel like it's kind of whatever. I don't know why they would do Mock Rider. To be honest, I don't know why they would do Mock Rider. But here it is in this little leak here. Isaac, that's Chris's guy. And I got nothing against him. Moving on. The Echoes being Ken and Shadow, which again is the most obvious thing. It's like, it's super obvious. It's like kind of like whatever at this point. It's like it'll be more surprising if they don't show up than if they do. I mentioned this already in like the tops of character one Echo Fighter. I already said this. And finally, Banjo-Kazooie. This makes sense. Like if this is real, if Banjo-Kazooie is like, let's say the last character to be introduced, then it would make most perfect sense, because Banjo-Kazooie has like, it's been with Rare, which is like one of the major third-party characters for Nintendo up until the 64 days, which in here includes Banjo-Kazooie, which are very iconic Nintendo characters. Granted, characters on Nintendo platforms, but they're not Nintendo characters because they're from Rare. But and they're owned by Microsoft. There's really no reason why they wouldn't be in because they're Microsoft. Because Snake is in, and even though and Snake is more associated with PlayStation than he does with Nintendo. Same thing with Cloud, and I was the same thing with Bayonetta, but they became part of Nintendo. So again, I am like whatever, but not exactly that surprised. And then there's Gino. I mean, if Sakurai himself wanted Gino, I think it's been like it's been on record saying that Sakurai himself wanted Gino in, and of course, like Sakurai, because he's such a massive wizard, he could convince anyone to get their characters in Smash Brothers. Including Square Enix and their overprotectiveness of their characters, and the fact that because of the overprotectiveness of the characters, they just won't allow Gino in anything. No Shantae in this, therefore I do not care if this is real or not. That's all I'm going to say. I don't care if this leak is real or not. No Shantae, no 10 out of 10 for me. I am done with this. Okay. This is like partially expected, partially kind of cool, and by that I mean like let's say Banjo-Kazooie and Isaac, and partially whatever. Like especially the chorus kids. Like if this is a real leak and it's fake, this is where I'm questioning why the heck does people still care about the chorus kids? If it I know Rhythm having is like a bit of a niche game, but then it's Shantae at this point. But why the chorus kids and not like the big wrestling guy from Rhythm Heaven? I don't know. Or even like the like from the big muscle guy and the reporter. Why not those two? And not like why the chorus kids? And plus, like I don't know, I feel the chorus kids are just not kind of lame, if you ask me. So that kind of when I don't get it, but again, some people might get it more. That is all. If this ends up being I'm gonna sit on this for a bit. And if it's not been proved fake, like in the next like couple of days, maybe until November 1st. So maybe that's the one I'm gonna upload this. I believe it was November 1st. I'm actually uploading from the 24th of October. If it has not been proven fake by November 1st, I'm going to just upload this. So that is all. Whatever.